Let's start. My name is Shirina Shahadjayeva. I'm from Taipei University. So today I want to talk about one of the gripping, topic. So let's start. In 2010, in Chile, 33 miners were trapped underground. A part of the dam had collapsed. They were stuck 700 meters below the surface for 69 days. Can you imagine? It's more than 3 months. Oh my goodness. No sunlight, very little food, no way out. At first, there was a silence, darkness, fear. But then something amazing happened. One man became a group doctor. Another told jokes to keep spirits high. One miner made a schedule so people could stay calm. So they didn't have a tools. They didn't have a light, but they had ideas. They used creativity, not to make art, but to survive. And they were rescued. All 33 of them alive. This story actually shows something powerful. Creativity is not only for fun. No, it's not only for artists. Sometimes creativity is what helps to stay strong. And here's the truth. You don't need to be in mind to use creativity. You use it every day. Because, maybe you don't notice it. Yeah. And today we're going to talk about it. Our topic is applying creativity in everyday life. We'll see how creativity helps us, not in the big moments, but in the simple ones. In the kitchen, at work, with children, and even with the lights go out. Okay, we have some problems with the presentation. Let's do without it. So, let's begin. When we hear the words creativity, we often think about art, music, or invention. We think of great artists like Mozart or Picasso, or famous designers, we know this, or musicians, But creativity is not only for special people. Creativity is for all of us. It's how we look at the world, not as it is, but as it could be. So let me put it this way. If you ever figured out to throw traffic faster or made a dinner out of the 3 random ingredients in your fridge, or just say something funny to people to get laughing something, congrats. You have used creativity. You don't need a paintbrush for that. You only need a perspective. So let me share a personal story. One evening, the electricity in my buildings actually went out. No lights, no internet, 2 kids at home, and no screens to entertain them. Cue panic, right? But instead of finding the chaos, I leaned. I said, kids, they're my little brothers. We're not at home anymore. We're in the forest. That's the tent. That's the campfire. So let's play a game. We told the spooky stories. I lit the candle in the wrap foil, so we actually just do the puppets in the shadow of the wall. And we actually laughed so hard that we forget about that we were in a blackout. That night, I actually understood something important. Creativity not is about being perfect. It's about being present, playful, even in the dark. After that, I started seeing the creativity as everywhere, in small things, in quiet places. Creativity is not about being perfect. It's about being present. A mother, a mother sang a song to stop baby from crying, or teacher turns math into a mini game, and they're actually counting the chocolate chips to understand what the math is. Or a friend decorates leftovers, looks like a Michelin dish. So this is the small things. It's not the big inventions. No. but it makes our life better. So let's say about one of the magical words, which is actually, again, it's a simple word. The creativity actually starts with simple two words, what if? What if I turn my to-do list into a funny poem? What if I actually start my morning routine with a 10-minute dance routine? This is the beginning of our creativity. Remember the beginning of the pandemic, COVID-19, everybody's remember. I think people stay at home, offices, schools were closed, but we didn't actually stop living. We started creating, we started to do something to entertain other people or themselves, like birthday parties on Zoom or concert balconies. Maybe most of them remember like TikToks and Instagram shorts, like kind of these things. We entertain each other. Like it's a little creativity too. Like parents become teachers, tech sports, and actually like dancer, like all in one to entertain their children. And that time we don't have a rule book to tell us what we need to do in that situation. We wrote it. We wrote this rule book. We create this thing. So here's something interesting I want to share with you. A study by a job that people who use creativity at work are more successful, more relaxed, and even happier. That's right. Yeah. Creativity not only for fun. It's also good for your heart, your brain, and your relationships. So at that point, you don't need to be Picasso or Mozart. You just need to be more open. Just need to be more you. So what if? I actually start with what if. But let's look at about our childhood. We know that children actually live in that mode. Live in the mode, what if? Like, what if this stick is a sword? What if this floor is lava? They actually imagine and they try it. They don't need a permission. They play. If they fail, they try it again. So this is the creativity. We need to remember it. Don't need to forget it. Because this creativity helps us to survive and adapt. So we don't need to wait permission. Because this what if actually helps us to open the doors in our brain to be more confident and find a new way to solve problems. And let's just think about one thing. Just close your eyes and now think. What's the one small what if I can try today? Just one. Just think about it. Just maybe something that you may help someone to just write something, or maybe you need to just design something or take photos. It's like one thing. Hold on it. Try it later. And that's what creativity actually begins. Creativity, it's not about being perfect. It's about being curious. It's not about being famous. It's about being awake. So to the moment, to each other, and to the beautiful possibilities of everyday life. Thank you.